Hey guys, if you're interested in doing what I'm doing, I'm going to say upgrading, even though I'm going back in time to the 1970 to 77 Chevrolet van front grille. You're going to need one of these. Okay, now the newest one of these is 1977. They stopped making them in 77. So you're looking at something that's 44 years old. And that's at the newest, because they go back to 1970. Now there's a couple ways you can go about doing this. You could actually paint this grille, scuff it really good, sand it down, and you can paint it to match the body color. Like, for instance, my van's white, I could paint this one white. And this would be a perfect grille for that. However, I'm going chrome. I want to have a chrome grille. And I wasn't aware of this. I didn't think much of it. I knew that it was rusty in the back, but I figured, what the hell? I don't care about the back. You're not going to see that. You're going to see the front. The front looks good. I'll take you to the chrome shop, have them chrome plate it. Chrome plate shop told me that they could do this, but it wasn't going to be that great of a job. Okay, so, and they wanted $300, which is, most places in the country, if you were to take this grill and ask them to chrome plate it, it would be probably close to $1,000. But I live in El Paso, Texas, which is a border town. Everything's, cheaper when it comes to labor and stuff like this. So in any case, took it to the guy. He looked at it, told me $300. He told me I wasn't going to be happy with it if I wanted something that looks decent. He says, okay, that I can, that'll be okay. But at first I thought, wow, man, I don't care about the backside. And he goes, yeah, but we have to sand this, the chrome off. We've got to strip it down, and they're going to acid dip it. And the process is going to make the metal thinner. And he says it's going to look wavy, and it's going to have holes in it because the backside's rusty. It's got holes in the front. And when they strip it down and sand it, I'm going to have potholes in it. To show you what he was talking about, and you can see I'm blocking it with my finger. I didn't really think this was going to be an issue because the bumper actually comes up to about here. Right here. So all this is not going to be seen. It's going to be below the bumper. Sitting behind the bumper. And that's the only place where you're going to see a hole. And possibly you got some blistering right here. A little bit of rust here. So I didn't think it was going to be such a big deal. There's a hole here, as you can see. And that doesn't look like a rust hole, but it possibly could be. Or it could be something somebody drilled for whatever reason, because it looks perfectly round. But there's not one on this side. So I'm going to call that a rust hole. But it's only got 2 rust holes in. It's got one there and one there. But again, they told me that the chrome stripping process was going to be an issue. And you can see right here how it's sticking up. He said that could be an issue when they go to sand the way all that smooth. You can see right here too. And then the back side, it really doesn't look all that bad. And again, this is like I said, 1977 and older, so 44 years old. So this is going to be pretty much what you're going to find on average. So I drove actually 6 hours to pick this grill up. I went all the way to Belen or whatever it's pronounced, New Mexico. which is about 230 miles from El Paso. Drove all the way up there and back, but I got it for 150 bucks. Spent about 50 bucks in gas. So anyway, after hearing what the guy told me, says it could come out decent, but they wanted to fill the two little holes, and any other holes that were going to appear after it was acid washed and then sanded down, and he said there could be more and it could be wavy, like I said. So, you know, I'm building basically a show van. I didn't like what he told me at all. But again, this would be perfect for somebody that just wanted a painted grill to match, which also looks very cool. There's a red van that has this grill. It's painted red. It looks awesome. But I want that chrome look. You don't see many cars, new cars especially, that have chrome. So I had to buy another grill. I bought that grill right there. This grill came out of Phoenix, Arizona. And I'm positive that the van that this grill came off of never left Phoenix, Arizona, because it is 100% spotless. There is zero rust on this grill. This grill is basically in NOS shape, which is new old stock shape. I mean, it looks like it was sitting in the dealer back room on a shelf. It's just incredible how awesome this grill is. The mark that you see here, I just threw some paint stripper on it because I wanted to see how easy it was to get the paint off and what was underneath it. Here's the back side. And the cool thing is, they're not going to have to sand this grill down. I don't think so. I'm not a chrome plater. But this grill doesn't have chrome. Chrome is much more difficult to remove in order to replate than this one will be, because this one just has paint. So I'm thinking that the process for this will just be dip it in the acid, wash it really good, and then chrome plate it. I don't think they're going to have to, you know, do any kind of sanding. They're certainly not going to have to sand for rust removal, because there is no rust to remove. I mean, look at this. This thing is gorgeous. This was a really good find. Now, this wasn't 200 bucks though. A lot of people say, oh, these grills sell for like 1,500 bucks on eBay. If that's true, I haven't seen that yet, but I'm not calling anybody a liar. I mean, it is possible, especially if I was to take this grill, have it re-chrome plated, that's what I would ask for, $1,500. Now, how much do I have in it? Okay, I bought this grill on eBay for $400. Okay, shipping from Phoenix, Arizona to El Paso, Texas. That is a funny story. Okay. They actually wanted 350 bucks to ship it. I would have drove down to Phoenix to pick it up to save 350 bucks. Man, no way I was going to spend that kind of money for shipping. I mean, I drove all the way to Blaine, 230 miles, to pick up that. Phoenix, I think it's like 350 miles. So yeah, I would have gone an extra 100 miles to buy this. So yeah, that's a no-brainer. But I went to the UPS website and I did some calculations. I put in 77 inches by 18 inches by 8 inches. Okay, because they actually told me, you know, the shipper told me, well, the person that sold it to me on eBay told me that, you know, the measurements, and I figured, well, you know, it's not, there's no way it's going to be, because it's really weird the way UPS does its price quotes. Basically, if this box was 77 by 18 by 2 inches or by 8 inches, the price doesn't change. But 77 by 18 by 9 inches, 1 inch more, it jumps from 84 bucks or 85 bucks all the way up to 300, right around 300 and something. I forget what it was. So I told the shipper, because they were on eBay, it said $400 plus 300 and whatever it was. I think it was $350 for the shipping that they wanted, or 300. I think it was 300. So it was 4 plus the 3. And I thought, there's no way, man, it's going to cost 300 bucks to ship this grill. So in any case, I told him, I said, look, well, here's what I did. Okay, instead of clicking buy it now and then paying the 700 bucks, I just clicked buy it now, and I clicked will pick up, or whatever it was. And then I asked them, you know, I told them just to box it up for me and then drop it off, and UPS will pick it up. And they agreed to that. They said, okay, that's fine. And they told me, but they already checked, you know, and it's going to be $300 minimum to ship it. So anyway, to make a long story short, they made the box exactly 77, 18 by 8. And I was good with that because, like I said, 85 bucks. That was awesome. So I said, okay, yeah, fine. Happy to pay it. So anyway, I printed out I went to the UPS website. I paid for the label. I forwarded them the link. They printed out the shipping label for me. Okay. I told them, and this is another thing I always do. I told them, put 2 labels on the outside of the box, 1 on each side, and stick a label on the inside of the box. In case one label gets damaged, you have a backup label. In case both of them get damaged, you have a label in the box and you don't lose your stuff. If you ship with 1 label, okay, you're risking losing whatever it is. I always ship, when I sell something on eBay, I always ship that way. 1 in the box, 2 on the outside of the box. It's just an insurance policy. So anyway, I get it, and I thought, cool, kick-ass, 85 bucks, that's, you know, great deal. And then on my UPS account, I get a letter from, or a message from them saying that they've billed me $220 or something like that. I forget. It was more than a couple $100. And I go, what the hell? So they told me that they had inspected it twice, and they put there that it weighed 100 pounds. One time, when the 2 inspections, one said 80 pounds, the next one said 100 pounds. Unbelievable. Okay, I weighed that grill. Okay, now that one's got a little bit of rust on it, so it's probably lost a few ounces, but that grill weighs 11.4 pounds. So this one, even if without any rust loss, this thing cannot weigh more than 12 pounds. And the box, I figured 5 pounds for the box. So, and I went over and above that. I put the package weight is 25 pounds. So I went like I don't know, 5 pounds over, just to be on the safe side. But I told the seller, make sure it's absolutely cannot go past 8 inches deep, 18 inches across, 77 in length. And they said, no problem. Because like I said, 1 inch past, and it jumps up to almost 3 times the cost to ship. Well, actually, a little over 3 times the cost to ship. Okay, so I called UPS, and I said, what is this? You guys are ripping me off. This is fraud. I have the box. And it's another thing, guys, save your box. Save your box. Do not throw it away, because they didn't put this notification up for about a week and a half after I had already received this grill. Luckily, I saved my box because I was worried about this specific scenario. So I called UPS, told them, hey, you guys are ripping me off. I have the box. I have the item. You can send an inspector to weigh it. And I couldn't, so they didn't even want to deal with it. So they refunded me the 200 and I think it was 220 or 235, something like that. I got all that money back. And I remeasured it to make sure, because they said they measured it twice. And here's what they said. They said that it was 77 by 22 by 9. So they were 2 inches off on the width and 1 inch off on the height, just so they could make an extra, I think it was 220 or 235, one or the other. So never be afraid to fight UPS or FedEx for that matter if something like this happens to you guys, because I saved myself my money. I got my money back 100%. I was in the right. I do have that package, so I saved it. Save your packages, you know, at least, you know, for 2-3 weeks. If it's an expensive item like this, if it's a large item like this. But anyway, yeah, it was ridiculous. But anyway, guys, thanks again for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you got anything out of this, thumbs up me, appreciate it. It's more satisfying than clicking skip commercial. And it motivates me to produce more videos like this, because this does take some time and some thought. And it's kind of a pain in the butt when I'm working on cars holding a phone. You got 2 hands for a reason. God gave us 2 hands to use both of them. I'm using one to hold the phone and one to turn a wrench or whatever. But anyway, again, guys, appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like this type of videos. I work on cars. I got huge gun collections, and I do customization to cars. I do paint work. I do body work. I do all kinds of mechanical work, complete engine rebuilds, everything, disc brakes, conversions, everything. I even do show car frame off restorations. And I've got a lot of project cars that I am working on. And I got my 18 project van, got my Corvette that I bought the car new, so that's not a project. It's just something I don't want to get rid of, because I don't buy new cars. That was like my first new car. And I'll be painting it though soon. I'll be doing a video of that paint job. There's Bumblebee right there. I'm gonna put the bumper back on, but you can see my other videos. Check it out. This car I bought totaled. Had to replace the whole frame. That one, no, that was not a project. Bought that one almost new. And then I've got this one that I got to replace the engine in. I bought this one from Copart. I'm calling this one Project Let's Go Brandon, because it's a piece of junk. And everybody's got to have a beater, cheap daily driver, especially right now since Brandon's caused the fuel prices to go sky high. So anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. And we'll be talking to you shortly. Just put a new timing set on this. New videos coming out. Haven't posted it yet. New Edelbrock intake. I'm changing the valve stem seals. And of course, the shaggin' wagon's coming along. Got new side pipes. Got rid of the big ugly door mirrors. Corvette mirrors, custom. 96.3 Country. And you'll be able to see a new video of this steering wheel install. That's coming out probably in same time that this one is. All right, guys, thanks again.